So I had my doctor's appointment last Wednesday on the 18th. Today is already the 22nd. And I was totally under the impression that I had an annual appointment with my immunology clinic, like, you know, where I get tested for like my viral load. But apparently it's twice a year. And I only went once this year, like last week. So my doctor, needless to say, was pretty pissed. Okay, and my doctor, she is a force. I'm still gonna talk about what I wanted to talk about, even though, so September was actually such a great month for me. I felt like the blessings of God and the universe just pouring over my life. Everything was so much fun. And then October comes, and then the first week, one of my friends died. The day of the funeral, my other friend died. I think about it and it just doesn't feel real. Like, I think about it and it breaks my heart again. I think about it and it doesn't make sense to me. So I guess I'm still processing it, right? I fell into like sort of like a depression, and I also was like ODing on the gummies. And with that came something else that I'm not really proud of. And basically I stopped taking my medication. And I didn't stop like fully, but like I wouldn't take my medication if I didn't feel like it. And sometimes I wouldn't take my medication 2 days in a row. And on the third day I would finally take my medication. But it was almost like, why? I don't want to mess around and find out. And I was honest. I was honest to my doctors. I was honest to the social worker that's at that office. And, you know, I was telling them, like, listen, like, this is what I've been going through, but I feel like I'm in a better place. I stopped the gummies completely. So that's something that I'm really happy about, because your girl is 100% sober. That feels so good to say. The last time that I was 100% sober, I was also celibate. I was celibate for 4 years. Another story if you want to get into it. But this time around, again, it's a worthiness thing, but it's all about me. It's all about me. It's all about what I want and what I desire for myself. And honestly, like, just making my own decisions. Like, let me take this off. Okay. It's about making my own decisions and doing what is best for me. I already been there, done that. I do not need another major lesson in order for me to tighten up, you know? So I saw the pattern that I was creating, right? And I was like, hold up, let's pump the brakes and let me just be honest about what I'm going through. Let me be honest about my situation, and let's get back to it, and let's get back to it real quick. And I'm really proud of myself, because in the past, it would have been like, I do something that I'm not proud of, I hate myself for it, or I'm really disappointed in myself for it, and then that makes me go, like, it makes me spiral. But now we're not there anymore. My man is calling me BRB. Hi. ¿Qué pasó?
Sí.
Let me call you right back, babe. I'm filming. Okay, ciao. I think that if you go to someone that cares about you and someone that loves you with something that you're struggling with, they're not going to sit there and berate you. They're going to, first of all, love you and hug you and hold space for you for coming to them to begin with, hopefully. And secondly, they're going to see how they can be of best service for you and how to apply the resources that they have so that they can better serve you, because they care about you and they love you. And that's exactly what happened with my doctors. So I left there feeling real good about myself. I left there feeling real great. And after you take your blood, after the blood is drawn, after everything is done, you have to go sit with the social worker just to talk about how you're doing and talk about like where your mental space is at, basically. And so I was telling her everything that was going down. I was telling her about everything that I was going through and how motherhood, the stages of motherhood, and how I'm adapting and what have you, and with the deaths of my friends, how it has impacted some of the decisions that I have been making. And she's like, well, what do you do to get out of that? And I'm like, she's like, you know, there's yoga, there's meditation, there's working out. I'm like, I do all of those things, honestly. But at the end of the day, what makes me feel good is being of service to people. I feel like when I'm not working on myself to make myself better, I can't in turn help other people, and that's what makes me so sad. That is what steals the light from my eyes, when I can't be of service to people, when I can't help people with the love that I have within. And I was telling her that I'm working on this project, and I can't wait to share with you guys, because it's something that I've been working on for a while, and it shouldn't have taken this long, but it is what it is. It's gonna come out real soon, and it's catered to women, but anyone can use it and benefit from it. And it's basically a guide, a manual of how to choose yourself and how to make decisions that best serve you. Your community, your family, the people around you are gonna benefit even more from a woman that is well taken care of, and that is the point of the manual. And that's what I shared with her. And she was like, Bianca, you're not gonna believe this. Listen, I've been leading a women's group for 10 years. And after 10 years, you can imagine that, you don't really have a lot of topics or subjects or content to really discuss. So how would you feel if you were to lead this women's group? And I was like, oh my gosh, the power found in vulnerability. This person didn't judge me. She didn't think like, oh my gosh, you didn't take your medication, you put your partner at risk, I don't want anything to do with you. She looked at me and she said, yes, you did all these things, but you admitted to them and you have no shame in them, and then you stopped doing them, you corrected your behavior. People need more of you. And I'm here to help facilitate that. And I just feel like it's so much perfect alignment. And not only that, she's gonna connect me to an organization that also helps women in my community that are dealing with HIV and other kind of STDs and just other things of life that I'm pretty privy to because of my upbringing. And it's just something that I've had in my heart to work with that organization for about 3 years. And I never had the time or whatever, but really I was just scared of my own, greatness. What you think is going to break you is actually gonna uplift you and potentially uplift so many others. And I got my test results back, and I'm still non-detectable. So, that's that's the thing that matters most, because I do love my fiance and I love my family, and I never want to jeopardize their health or my health again. So anyway, thank you so much for being here with me. Please don't berate me in these comments. If you do, it's all good, it's all love. You know what you're talking about. And you're human, and I love you. Thank you for being here. Mwah.